The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Corner Booth Podcast, Season 11. We're here. I am your host, Jared Glim, alongside my co-hosts, the great Jake Smigglesworth, a.k.a. Bets with Swagoo, a.k.a. Matt Ordazzo, and, of course, Chris, a.k.a. Blackout Chrissy, a.k.a. Melvin Dew. Even though he changed his name, he just went straight Chris today.
It's a Chris-ass Monday.
My man is going through like a stomach bug right now, so he said, I'm so not having today that I am literally just going to say F it, and we're just going to do Chris today. Even though I will only refer to him as Melvin Dew for like most of the day.
It's Mr. Dew to my enemy.
Mr. Dew. That being said, gentlemen, it has been a wild first day of NFL free agency tampering period. That is. That being said, a lot of crazy moves today. Me and Chris's Eagles making some moves. The Giants just made a move. The NFC East, except for the Dallas Cowboys, getting after it today.
You know what? I hate saying this, but I feel like they're going to get Derrick Henry.
You know, MLF football put that up, and I'm like, it's not a bad idea, but at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, it's just, it almost feels too obvious. Does that make sense to me? Like, I'm not sold on, I feel like that's not Jerry enough. Like, I feel like they're going to go trade for somebody who wasn't available.
Yeah, no, I can see that. No, I can see, I can see even Henry going to Baltimore. I mean, there's a couple spots he can land, but I just feel like for some reason it's just something says Dallas to me, and it's not that I'm like Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry. He's good, but like again, once one of that hits a certain age, they start like slowing down a bit. I mean,
I think Aaron Jones would be a really good fit for Dallas. I mean, if you look at how they've used the running backs since, you're going back to Ezekiel Elliott in 2016, I mean, they've been a run and catch first running back kind of situation. So they like that versatile kind of guy. I mean, you could definitely bring in, Derrick Henry and pair him with Ross Dowdy, whatever his name is, and Deuce Vaughn. But or you can do that for sure, and it probably would work. But I think Aaron Jones would be like a good immediate fix / really good scheme fit right there because he can catch and he can run, and that's what Dallas likes to do with their running backs.
Yeah, didn't they say doesn't he hate Dallas or something like that too? I heard Aaron Jones something like. I remember playing in the playoffs last year, and he's just like flexing on the fans and shit. It was pretty funny.
I mean, Saquon has made remarks about hating Philly, and look where he is now. So,
yeah, no, it's true. Yeah,
I mean, look at Marcus Stroman, ripped the Yankees. Now he's a Yankee.
Yeah, like, I mean, money's money. Money plays a factor.
Also, when you become a pro, like, it's a little different. I mean, like, well, Saquon grew up. Somebody said he grew up a Jets fan, I guess, or something.
Yeah, he grew up a Jets fan. Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't really hate the Eagles. Like he grew up like a Dallas Cowboys fan, and that's a little different. So I don't know. So far we've had some big moves, obviously. So we'll kind of go down the list. We'll go through some of the big ones right now. So if you live under a rock, Saquon Barkley is officially a Philadelphia Eagle. 3 years, $37 million, with up to 46, I believe, total and 26 plus guaranteed, which is amazing. It's interesting. And the reason for that is because DeAndre Swift signed with the Chicago Bears for, I believe, 3 years, and it was like, I think it was $18 million, something like that.
I thought he was getting like $8 million a year.
$8 million a year, something like that. But you know what? Listen, like Swift had a great year, right? It was his first 1,000. It was his second 1,000-yard season. First is the primary feature back. I understand why Philadelphia didn't want to throw him as much money, and Chicago was like, we're going to get him. Then Chicago also went and got Kevin Byard too, which everyone's like, oh, downfall of the Eagles. And I'm like, were we watching the same Kevin Byard last year? Like, did I miss something here? Like, oh, my light ain't on.
If I want to highlight a signing, it has to do with your team. Bryce Huff to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not saying it because I'm a Jets fan. I'm saying it now. I think that has the potential to be the best free agent signing of the entire free agency. This man, he led the Jets in sacks last year with 10. he was a rotational edge rusher. He was not a starter. He was not an every down kind of guy. He didn't start the game on the defensive line. He rotated in. He still got 10 sacks and led the team in sacks. He has gotten progressively better over the 4 years that we've had him. He is top 3, top 5 in most edge rushing categories in regards to like great pressures, quarterback hits. Like and he's played a fraction of the snaps. And this is on the same list as like Myles Garrett and like TJ Watt and guys like that. And this man is a rotational piece that's putting up huge numbers. And now he gets to be a fucking full-time, let loose, do what you got to do every down kind of guy. So I'm excited for you guys with this. I came to terms that we weren't going to re-sign him a long time ago. I just knew it wasn't going to happen. But I think that potentially has to be one of the best moves in this entire free agency.
Yeah, I'm a real fan. I love everything we've seen so far. Obviously, some of the other big names like Bryce Huff, I got to watch him against Philadelphia, and with the whole Will McDonald thing made it easier. Now Philly's got a choice. Do they want to because they've already kind of said like, listen, like for the right price, both of our starting edge rushers are available. I really think they're most likely going to keep Sweat. He's a little younger. He can play every down, and he fits in both systems. Whereas with Riddick, I'm not sure what they're going to do with Riddick yet. They might keep all three for all I fucking know. I don't know. Because right now, that'd be hilarious. Dude, like NASCAR package. Just run the three of them with Brandon Graham.
Oh my, all three.
And Nolan Smith. Just say, fuck it. We're running 5 edge rushers. We're going to call it the Flying V or something. All right, so some of the other big names, Chris Jones obviously staying in Cincinnati. Baker staying in Cleveland. Landon Dickerson signing a lucrative extension.
Baker's with the Bucks, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Baker's with the Bucks. Sorry. What did I say? Baker with who?
Cleveland.
Oh, gee, sorry.
That's his market.
Force a habit. We have Russell. We have Danger Russell Wilson, brother, to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers country. Let's 9-8.
That dude, I'll tell you what. That was at 11:30. That was at 11:30 at night tweet.
I was like, I saw that shit this morning. I was like, ain't no way this is real. I'm like, oh, this is real.
And he's only getting 1.2 million from the Steelers. The rest is going from Denver.
Broncos, they're still fucked.
Yo,
we're still fucked. Let's ride.
Fuck Sean Payton. Seriously.
We're still paying this dude's salary. Let's ride.
Tony Pollard, Titans. Jonathan Greeland, Minnesota. Gabe Davis to the Jags.
That was a surprising one to me.
The man, the myth, the Star Wars legend, Kirk Cousins going to the Atlanta Falcons with maybe the greatest intro video of all time with the Star Wars text. I love it. Dude. As we talked about, obviously, DeAndre Swift going to the Bears. Michael Pittman staying with the Colts. Josh Jacobs to Green Bay. Christian Wilkins to the Las Vegas Raiders.
That's a big sign.
John Runyon Jr. disrespecting his father by going to the Giants. Loser. Antonio Gibson going to the Patriots. Blake Cashman going to the Vikings. Jeff Okudah going to the Texans. Xavier McKinney to the Packers. Dev Singletary to the Giants. Whew, that's an upgrade, baby. Gus Bus going to the Chargers. Gardner Minshew to the fucking Raiders. I love it. Who is more Raiders than a man who lives in a fucking van down by the river?
I love Minshew, dude.
Dev Duvernay to the Jags. Leonard Floyd to the Niners. And that was as of, I believe, 4:00 today. That was obviously.
Austin Eckler, too.
Yeah, I was pre-Austin Eckler. I was pre-Saquon Barkley. That was from Nate as a couple hours ago. That was just some of the bigger names, obviously Saquon's.
And you get Brian Burns, second and a fifth-round pick from the Giants going to the Panthers for Brian Burns, who gets a massive, just a huge contract. He was given 5 years, $150 million with $87.5 million guaranteed.
I love the Giants' thought process, though. They're like, all right, we just lost our franchise running back. Let's go get Devin Singletary. Call it a night.
Yeah. It's kind of doesn't make sense because they signed a lineman, a guard and offensive lineman from the Raiders, which I don't think you want to kind of get offensive lineman from the Raiders. But so you get that tackle, you get they got John Runyon, so the offensive line, they got some more help there. But then they get Brian Burns. I'm like, that's great, but like, what about receiver?
Mhm.
What about running back? Like, what about quarterback?
Yeah,
It's just like
they're really weird because like I don't know where their like direction's going because again, now not to shit on like any Giants listeners, but I mean they've been shit for 10 years. I mean they've had that one good year last year, it was a fluke year. They got
and 16 the boat year.
Yeah, the boat year. So like the Giants, like I don't even know where they're going. Are they going to draft a quarterback this year? I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to sign a receiver? I don't know what to do. So it's one of those things where it's going to be time will tell. But the Giants are just a mess. Well, like
it's
usual.
kind of like they wrote down on a list. These are all the positions we need to fill. And then instead of having some sort of organization, like we're gonna this is what needs to be filled first. We need the line, then we got to get a receiver, then we got to go defense. They're like, all right, let's just get what we get and just start checking boxes off and see what we got to do in the draft. It's just so unorganized to me.
It was just like I don't know. They're so weird. They're a weird team. I'm so glad the Jets are a better football team, and I'm not even gonna like
entertain the opposite. Yeah, no.
Another one was the Lions receive cornerback Carlton Davis from the Buccaneers in exchange for they trade a 3rd round pick for Carlton Davis, and they get Davis and a 6th and two 6th round picks, one this year, one next year.
The Lions are trying. Like, listen, they knew their weakness was their secondary. They know they got to take care of it. Listen, teams are addressing what they struggled with. Philadelphia, their biggest problem was obviously coaching and secondary. Now, I mean, let's see what overpriced corners go where. I'm waiting for them to cut James Bradberry, but it hasn't happened yet, and I'm getting scared.
I don't think they're going to use Bradberry, and let me go back. I don't think they're going to use Bradberry in the same situation that we had him last year in. But again, we don't really have much in the secondary to play with. So
right now we have our three. We have Darius Slay, who's getting up there.
Yeah.
Who's lost a step.
But
then we have Keely Ringo, who's extremely raw, but when he's on, he's on. And then Eli Ricks, who once again extremely raw, but when he's on, he's on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's only day 1 of free agency, and remember, day 2 always gives us a couple haymakers. This is why I love the tampering period, because it's always a 3-day affair. So by Thursday, where we'll have our St. Patrick's Day, March Madness kickoff, my birthday special, we have more guests than we know what to do with, plus these two goons and myself. It's gonna be a fun time. I don't know, Chris, you gonna dress up like a leprechaun this year?
I look like a leprechaun, Jared.
I say, where's the green hat, motherfucker?
Yeah, let's come on Thursday. Do I have a green hat? Probably do. Probably bust up.
Worst case at the end of the show, put on our Viking hats together.
That's just guys being dudes. I got a report here.
Okay.
It actually came out a little bit ago, 8 hours ago. I don't know if you guys seen this, but T. Higgins prefers to play with quarterbacks Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud, Lamar Jackson, or Josh Allen.
Is that an actual verified thing, or
ML Football tweeted it?
Yeah,
he's half accurate. He's better than Dove Keelman, but he's not.
He's one of those. He's like an upgrade over Dove Keelman and Ari Mirov and stuff like that.
Well, no, listen. You put some respect on Ari Mirov.
Yeah, he is solid.
The only thing I can't stand with Ari Mirov is he tweets the draft picks before they get drafted.
Are you kidding me? That when we're doing the draft show with like Kelsey or Dan, it keeps me in the loop, man.
Yeah, that's how I found out Jalen Hurts got drafted to us. No.
Jordan Davis.
No. What the fuck's his name? Jalen Reagor.
Whoa.
When I thought we were gonna get
Sorry, I made to cut you off. The Patriots are re-signing offensive lineman Michael Onwenu, one of their cornerstone players, 3 years, $57 million. So Ianui, whatever. It doesn't look like it says this, but so he goes back. So that is another offensive lineman off the board going back to New England. So give me, I guess, Kevin Zeitler. That's all I can do now.
Dude, I'm waiting I want the Jets to make a big time move.
Let him go out and get like who they not? Oh, go out and get like Toronto. Go out and get Tyron Smith for 1 year deal.
I think it's going to wind up being David Bakhtiari. I just think it just makes sense. He's already posted pictures with him in
what? Like he's been faking knee injury the entire time, and now he's like good to go.
Yeah, like I'm thinking it's going to be Bakhtiari and a guard, and I don't know. I'm praying for something wild. Like they just are like, yeah, we just got Justin Jefferson. Like, yeah. I remember they were like, he's like, I want to play with Kirk and nobody else, and they just trade Kirk away. So I'm like, oh, maybe you want to trade Justin Jefferson away too. Jeez. Really rebuild.
We all kind of half saw it coming with Kirk Cousins going to the Falcons. I mean,
who the hell?
I called this shit back in like January, man. I was hyped for it.
Well, who would hypothetically Justin Jefferson gets traded? Dude, the haul for him has to be insane. That's a couple.
Oh, I'm calling at least 2 firsts. 1 second, maybe another player and swap.
I'll probably give you my dog. Like that's going to take a lot.
He's not going to get quarterback level, but he's going to get like top like Russell Wilson, like money or like compensation where these guys got for trades. But he'll get high end, like low end quarterback, high end receiver compensation for a trade.
Here's another one I seen. Also ML football, half accurate sometimes, like you said. The Raiders are discussing a trade for Bears QB Justin Fields.
Hey, listen.
Here's the thing. That if that goes through, that rules out, because me and Maddie were fussing about this a couple days ago. That rules out Jaden Daniels going to the Raiders. So most likely he's going to go to New England, and I'm going to be furious.
You two Tiger fans are getting a little upset now. No, I mean,
yeah, we're getting a little feisty.
Well, boys, remember, after starting next week, along with March Madness, our draft prep starts, boys. Like we start doing draft rankings, we start doing a bunch of fun stuff. So there is a ton of good stuff coming. The slow part of the off season really doesn't kick in until about June.
Maddie, I've seen that.
It's just a really funny little video. It's just kind of funny. They're not realistically, they're not even going to catch him. But it's just funny.
You're going to have that like literal like wall of enforcers that the Eagles have for an offensive line just running through them.
Dude,
everyone's losing Kelsey. I'm like, y'all heard of Cam Jurgens or Tyler Steen? Like shit. Like we just braid them at this point.
Oh, dude, my fucking boss, my boss is a fucking Bears fan. Oh, and he's like just shitting on us for like the Saquon move. I'm like, dude, you're a Bears fan.
Like you're gonna underuse DeAndre Swift. Why are you even talking?
Yeah, I said congrats. I'm like, your quarterback has a noodle arm.
I mean, I don't think. Like, are you talking about Fields? Are you talking about
Fields? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's a decent arm. It's just like.
Yeah,
he's not. He needs like literally a quarterback exorcism at this point.
His arm is somewhere between Mac Jones and Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I'd actually say that's pretty accurate.
I'm like still baffled that we got Saquon Barkley. It just doesn't. It hasn't hit me.
It happens so fast. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a 1 or 2 day like ordeal, like him visiting with the Texans.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw a report. It was like someone who said he was supposed to be signing with the Eagles by Wednesday. I'm not even thinking about Saquon today. And I wake up, I see Swift gone. I'm like, great. And I'm like, what are we going to do? And then I'm seeing all these reports. Eagles heavily pursuing Saquon Barkley. Same 6 reports just down the line. And then an hour later, we sign him. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is insane. It is insane. Like, I'm just – and it's fucking St. Patty's week. It's the week of the green. It makes too much sense. It's Jared's birthday. It makes too much sense. Happy birthday, Jared.
Hey, listen, buddy. I'm not turning 29 for 6 more days. Don't age me this fast.
Okay. Well, conspiracy wise, like of course he signs the week of your birthday.
Listen, the best birthday gift I ever got in NFL free agency was we got Darius Slay on my birthday during COVID, which was very nice because I was already depressed as shit that the world basically had stopped. the day before my birthday, and I was just like, wow, this sucks. I just turned 25 and I had to cancel all my plans. I was going to go to Boston with all my friends, and then nope. And then it's like, oh, hey, Darius Slay, one of your favorite non-Eagles, got traded to the Eagles. I'm like, oh, sweet. My day just got a little better.
I remember I was stoked when we got Golden Tate. I'm like, all right, dude, we got a game changer. Yeah, Golden's Tate. Fucking Golden Tate.
They got T. Higgins' mom out here tweeting.
What is she saying?
She's like, I gotta keep my composure. Everyone has an opinion, so I'm like, maybe he's leaving.
Oh, dude, nothing speaks like getting traded when your mom gets involved on Twitter. She starts arguing with the fans like, you don't know shit. My son's a superstar.
Oh my god.
I used to love watching Mekhi Becton's mother go at it with some Jets fans because she had a point. She's like, my son is doing everything he can to get back on the field. They're like, stop fucking hating on him. I was like, the poor guy just lost his fucking kneecap pretty much.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Yeah, I know. It's like fans are just a different breed, man. It's just different. But yeah, no. So all right, we'll go around the horn now. So the teams all right. So favorite move. You get your favorite move your team made and your favorite move that wasn't your team. We'll go around the horn quick. I guess I'll start first. Because me or Chris will just swap. With their Eagles made 2 great moves today. So and 3 if you count Dickerson. I'll take the Bryce Huff move. I love this kid's upside. It gives us flexibility with Hassan Reddick now or Josh Sweat. I mean, I love both of them dearly. They're 2 of my favorite players on this team, and it's going to suck watching one of them go. I've kind of already accepted that Hassan Reddick was leaving. I was getting a little bit of hope, but then I just was like, yeah, no, they're not going to keep them and Nolan Smith and Brandon. Ain't no way. There's too much money invested in the edge rusher position. And I think that Josh Sweat's run-stopping ability is the reason he stays. Also, the fact that Bryce Huff can play both 4-3 D end plus 3-4 edge rusher. Kind of Josh Sweat's size allows him to play a 3-4 end. So I don't know. I have a weird feeling this might have been the nail in the coffin for the Hassan Reddick sweepstakes. I feel like he will be traded before the end of this week, which is going to be unfortunate. But a move I loved for a team that is not mine is I really like Kirk Cousins to the Falcons. That is the most overly talented, underutilized roster. And what is the first thing Raheem Morris does with this roster? He says, fuck it. Let's go get the quarterback who can light up a scoreboard. Okay? Kirk Cousins was probably there doing like the little Kirk Thuggins dance in his house with his kids and his wife, knowing that, hey, I get to throw the ball to Kyle Pitts, Drake London. I can't remember who's their other receiver. They have one other. No, he's a running back. But
Zacchaeus or whatever.
No, Zacchaeus on the Eagles last year.
Ola Deep. I don't remember.
No, okay,
it's not Julio Jones.
Yeah, it's not Julio.
It's not Roddy White, is it?
Shut up. But yeah, then you get
Russell Gage.
You get Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson. That's wild to me, bro. That's wild. Like that team went. That Baker is now sitting there like, oh, I just resigned. We got Mike Evans back. Fuck. Like out of nowhere, just like everything's gone. Maddie, what do you think?
Well, I guess if I got to pick, my team hasn't done shit, but I guess if I got to pick one, it's the only one they did, which was they brought back Greg the Leg. Greg Zuerlein has just been a fucking blessing for the Jets at kicker since the Nick Folk era died out in New York. We had Jason Myers for a year that was really good, and then we've had just some of the worst kicking play that I've ever seen. Like I remember a couple years ago, we went through about 5 kickers in the whole season. It was just really bad. But so Greg the Leg coming back has got to be the best thing that's happened because that's all they've done besides Isaiah Oliver that they're hyping up. I don't know. My favorite My favorite re-sign would be Michael Pittman going to the Colts. I think that's just fantastic that not only did they tag him, but they locked him up for another 3 years after that. I mean, this man can get you 10 catches a game. Sometimes it gets you 6 at the half. Like, he is just one of the most underrated and reliable receivers in this league, in my opinion. A free agent signing that's my favorite that was made by a team signing somebody else's player. I like Christian Wilkins going to the Raiders. He was one of the best defensive tackles that was available. The Dolphins were just in a purge mode, just like getting rid of everybody on their team essentially for cap.
They got to pay Tua.
Yeah. I mean, they got rid of Robert Hunt. They got rid of Christian Wilkins. They got rid of Xavier Howard and another safety and everything. But so I like this deal. I mean, we all know it's not hard to tell that the Raiders defense is not good. And it needs to be a lot better. Max Crosby cannot do it himself. So now you give him Christian Wilkins to help out Max Crosby. I think that's going to be a much improved defensive line. So that's my favorite free agent signing thus far.
You win in the trenches, babe. That's how you win a Super Bowl. Chrissy, finish a strong, brother.
Obviously, my favorite move today was signing Saquon Barkley, the most talented running back in the free agent class this year. So I already talked about Barkley earlier. So my favorite favorite team signing of the day will have to be Will Lutz, kicker for the Denver Broncos. Agreed with terms with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Said, hey, fuck it, I'm going to bang a 180, sign a 2-year deal with Denver. The guy went 30 for 34 from downtown this past year. So if that's a guy I respect, if that's a guy I respect, that's
you could have taken anyone. Swift, freaking Jacobs, fucking the artist formerly known as Gabriel Davis. Like, you could have picked anybody.
Well, lots. Nothing speaks for agency than changing your mind after agreeing to terms.
Jesus Christ.
Sign with the Jags. I
get the why it's funny. I'm like a fucking kicker.
Yeah, that's
so the kicker pulled the Anthony Barr this year.
By the way, 88% from downtown this year, 30 from 34. Come on, guys.
Almost as accurate as Jake Elliott, over 50 yards.
That's right. Don't sleep on the Lutz, man.
Iceman, listen, everyone's like,
Megatron.
I had a Ravens fan, Justin Tucker, right? Come up and go, yeah, we have the 2 best kickers in football. I'm like, yes, sir. Everyone's like, oh, everyone forgets about Jake Elliott until he bangs a 60-yarder in the driving rain. Everyone's like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah, he just does that. He'll miss one from 40 and you're ripping your hair out. But then he's like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. 65 yards. Home Bear just fucking bangs it through like a driving snowstorm. Eckler Commanders is the most Commanders move of all time to me.
Noah Fant just got $10.5 million over 2 years, like annually. So he got 21 million or something like that for 2 years going back to Seattle. They have a lot of money for a scheme that doesn't use the tight ends really.
Yeah,
maybe changing up. I don't know.
I mean, I miss Pete Carroll, dude. That guy chews gum harder than any individual I've ever seen in my life. Dude, he's got like a jabber jaw full of like just, I don't know, big league chew.
Champing. All right, yeah. So you guys want to hear? We finally have Saquon clapping back to Tiki Barber, by the way. After Tiki's like, oh, I won't forgive Saquon for going to the Eagles. Like, Tiki, shut up, bro.
I hate Tiki Barber, dude.
Yo, Saquon Barkley, Tiki Barber, you've been a hater since I got to New York, and all that dead to me talk. Don't smile in my face when you see me, bro.
Did you see what the one Eagles fan said to him?
What did he say?
Barber? This is kind of messed up, but I mean, we're corner booths, so. Hey, at Tiki Barber, is that what your 8-month pregnant wife said to you when you cheated on her with an NBC intern and then left her?
Woo!
Damn. Yeah, I forgot Tiki likes some white.
What the fuck? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that until today. Yeah.
Yo, I like how Tiki Barber's getting all worked up. Like, I've never seen him get like worked up like this. I've never seen Saquon be this vocal. This is actually really cool.
You know, I think he's just, dude, he's done. Like, wouldn't you be done at this point?
Yeah. I say he's still a traitor. I'm not even a Giants fan. You're still technically a traitor.
Well, yeah, no, he isn't. So, like, I mean, then again, so is like,
the guy went to Penn State. Like, it's it's just so fucking annoying.
He grew up a Jets fan. He asked me.
Yeah, post Sandusky, the good era.
Yeah, the good era. Yeah. When nobody was getting touched and was having.
Nobody was getting put in the corner of a shower and being told to spread them.
No 2-person shower. They probably changed that policy after he left. Like, we can't have 2 people in the shower anymore.
Yeah, listen, no, you don't have to preserve the water. You're not paying for it.
Yeah,
All
just
right,
like
so,
you're probably saving up. Yeah, dude, you're probably saving a lot on the water bill.
Other breaking news: T. Higgins has yet to even get a trade call. The Bengals have not received the trade request yet.
I feel bad for him, dude.
I don't know about
He
that.
wanted to come back to Cincy so bad, but they couldn't get a deal done for him.
They've got to save everything they can to give Jamar, because Jamar's going to get like a humongous contract.
Well, call it now. T. Higgins, you are what? What team are you on?
God. I don't even know if I see
Texans.
Yeah. I want to say the Jets. I just don't.
They're saving their money. They went and got like a mid-tier linebacker and Jeff Okudah. They know if they go get him and Nico Collins and Tank Dell, that team will light everyone the fuck up. CJ will throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns, and they know it.
Jared, you took like a different approach. You scared me right there. You got right up to the camera, and
I will tell you right now.
Listen, motherfucker.
Okay, listen. I have a very bold prediction right now. If the Eagles do what I think they're going to do in the draft and in free agency, is what they're actually fixing their problems now that their coaching staff is fixed, and the Texans do what I think they are going to do and grab T. Higgins and finalize that defense and O-line. Yeah, no, there's nobody stopping the damn Texans in the AFC. Like, let's be straight. Because the Chiefs, I think nobody's going to take them I still think they're going to be there at the AFC Championship game because of the fucking Chiefs. But, okay, out of the East, who you got? It's not going to be Mr. Steinfeld. He's going to be too busy running for his life because they have to pay a bunch of guys who aren't even on the roster. Yes. Then you have the Dolphins, who are basically held hostage by Tua's contract, and Tyreek Hill's, and the fact they got to pay Jalen Waddle next year. And then on top of all of that, you then go to out west. The Raiders are going to be a wild card team, and congratulations, they're probably going to be the hardest team to knock out in the wild card, but you still beat them. And then you have the Ravens, who forget that they are the best running football team in the league, besides maybe Philly, and they don't run the football when they need to. Then you have the Bengals, who are going to be down a receiver now. And then just for shits and giggles, you've got Danger Rich Wilson in Pittsburgh and the most overhyped roster without Chris's boy Flacco in Cleveland.
Hey, you better come back for one more year.
I don't know why he would, but I think he's going to do exactly what he did last year. He's going to sit on the couch, wait until some dipshit fucking takes out a quarterback's collarbone. He's like, all right, Joey Flax, put on my flak jacket. Let's go, baby. We're here for it.
Deshaun Watson should use some of his gift cards from the massage parlor to give Flacco a good rub down real quick, get him all warmed up, and have him back by like week 4. He's just slinging it.
I throw in a sleeper team. I throw the Cardinals. He kicked them off for this one. I throw the Cardinals in there for a sleeper team for Higgins. I mean, they got those multiple first-round picks. You could flip a 27th and get T. Higgins and maybe just get like T. Higgins in a 4th or something.
So many other problems, though.
Oh, I know, but I'm just realistically, I'm trying to think of the draft capital that somebody would have for him.
I think he's a Bill.
Jacksonville, maybe too.
Why would you say that?
I don't want him to go to the Bills. Trust me, I don't like the Bills. I hate the Bills. I never did. Never liked the Bills. They're overhyped and annoying.
You know what? I hope he goes to the Commanders now, just for that.
He's got. You don't.
Congratulations. Whoever the hell plays corner is going to throw the ball to the wrong team anyway.
Yeah, no.
Eckler's 5'3" ass is going to get caught from behind by freaking Jordan Davis. Congratulations.
If he goes to the Bills or the Commanders, they won't do shit.
It's like, okay, so it's so hilarious. The NFC East got 2 running backs who have had injury history, but who are fantasy football monsters. One is still explosive as shit. The other one we thought may only run like a 4.8 at this point. I have this weird feeling of watching Eckler is going to get past the line of scrimmage. He's going to juke out into Kobe Dean or something. He's going to get into the secondary, and then you're just going to see Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter chasing him down from behind.
I think it was such a money move for him. There was he probably wasn't getting great offers, and it was all right, I'll take the best offer. Go to the Commanders.
Also, you go to a team that throws the ball to the running back a lot,
and he's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt
fast.
Also,
he's sharing the backfield with Brian Robinson.
Yeah, he's going
to eat up 15 carries a game. So, to be honest, it's not a bad move for Eckler. It's just he's not going to win. That's it. And they're going to – and the thing is, Cowherd was all talking about – remember Cowherd a month ago? I was like, oh, the Commanders are going to have the best record in the NFC. And I'm like, what? And then half that massive amount of cap space they have just went out the door paying Eckler. So, I'm kind of intrigued now. Because day 2, I think is going to be interesting. I was trying to find a list of the best players still available, but I feel like tomorrow we're going to get more trades. I think tomorrow is going to be a trade heavy day.
Dude, I would love a trade heavy day, especially big signing day today, trade heavy day tomorrow. Bradency's been awesome today, by the way. It's been great. I mean, I
think the Commanders aren't too far off from at least getting back into
they're better than the Giants.
I think that honestly, what are they doing? I mean, it's tough because, free agent quarterback wise, there's really nobody left. But if they can,
they're definitely
they're going to draft. If they can, what's their pick? Where are they picking at?
I think they're top 5,
fourth.
Yeah.
Oh man, if they cut, they might have.
Dude, I don't want Jaden Daniels there either.
If Jaden Daniels goes to the Commanders and he is who we both think he's going to be, that is going to be a scary team.
Wait, no,
Daniels
they're 2.
and Terry McLaurin.
They're
number 2. Oh, all right. So they're going to get Caleb.
They're either getting May or they're getting
Drizzy May.
Yeah. All right. So either way, they're getting one of the top quarterbacks in this draft.
There's this whole thing that they think the Bears are going to take Jaden Daniels out of nowhere or something.
There's hey, we should find an executive's email, phone number or something like that. Just a team that we both can get around. Say, hey, you should pick Jaden Daniels. We don't want so and so to take him. Would be greatly appreciated. And also, here's a $25 gift card to Massage Parlor. Jared, you can kick me out right now. Time out too.
You didn't say who was giving him a Massage Parlor gift card though, so that's why you're clean for now.
God damn it! I was working on that.
Chris, it's not as funny when we're on the regular podcast because this is a little more serious and less humorous. Even though we just brought up Tiki Barber cheating on his wife when she's 8 months pregnant, so that was one I didn't see fucking come. Put that one on the bingo card today. Shit.
Yeah, well, we're corner booth. We're.
Yeah, buddy, you steer into that one literally. It's hey, black ice, right into it.
Yeah.
Drake May, quarterback for the Commanders, throwing a touchdown pass to T. Higgins or Terry McLaurin.
Drake May throwing an interception to insert backup cornerback for the Cowboys or Eagles here because the Commanders will be down by 30.
I will read you the top 5
picks.
Get
a pass rush. What are they going to do?
You want to hear the top 5 picks? Oh, my God. All right. They got Caleb Williams going 1. Okay. And they got Jaden Daniels going 2 to the Commanders. JJ McCarthy 3, Marvin Harrison 4, Drake May 5.
Oh my God!
You know what's the problem? The problem is that it's just going to take one. It's going to take one stupid fucking monkey wrench for the Bears to just go be like, you know what? We're going to take Marvin Harrison number 1. We're going to keep Fields, and all of a sudden, fucking. It just
all hell breaks. It's gonna be
a
the
domino. Caleb Williams goes to the Commanders. All of a sudden, you got a good quarterback going to New England again. Then you got Daniels going to somewhere. I don't know. It's not gonna. We're just not getting Gene Daniels.
You have the Cardinals trading back because they're like, the fuck do we do now?
Dude, God. I hate saying this, dude. I see the fucking Giants trading up and taking one of these top 3 guys.
I know. Here's the only thing.
Anticipate on it.
There's 2 schools of thought with the Giants for me, and I had one of our friends, a friend of the show, who does our rap introduction, big Giants fan, obviously, and he brought up, he's like, hey, listen, I'm like, hey, listen, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a realistic thing? Do you the Giants are going to draft me? He's like, I don't know, man, because they still got to eat Daniel Nichols' contract for 1 more year. So I'm just kind of sitting there looking at the Giants are kind of. The whole buyer's remorse, rumor, it's the Giants are having buyer's remorse. It was the most no shit headline I've ever seen in my life. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, The guy basically is Kirk Cousins with less accuracy, less ability to read a defense, but hey, he can run a 4.5 in a straight line. Running like freaking Mose from goddamn The Office.
Cousin Mose.
He's got all he needs is a neck beard and the fucking sweater that says fear, and he's all set.
Jesus.
So do we think Justin Jefferson actually gets dealt, or do you think he stays in Minnesota?
He's staying in Minnesota.
There's no way teams are like, as much as how good he is. I mean, yeah, he's a game changer, but there's just no team out there who is gonna gamble for him, unless I can see I won't say it's not gonna happen. But I can see like a not gonna say KC. I don't want to say KC, but like a team of that caliber willing to deal for him because they already know their future, because they already have their franchise quarterback. I don't know. I don't think he's going to get dealt with.
Also, two things. Did Mike Williams actually end up getting cut by the Chargers, by the way?
Not that I've seen.
I thought he was going to get traded. Him and Keenan Allen.
We're also, as I say, they're apparently shopping Keenan Allen.
Which I don't understand.
Shit, we'll take him. We'll take Keenan Allen in the slot. Fuck.
What the hell's the point of getting Jim Harbaugh? Are they just going on a full rebuild, or like?
Well, I think they want to rebuild to his style. I really think they are going. I see the Chargers. They could easily, if they can get on a value, I can see the Chargers, because Jim Harbaugh likes to run the football. They might go get 3 running backs, one of them being Derrick Henry. Like, I could totally see that happening. Imagine Derrick Henry and those powder blues, man.
Oh, that would be nice.
They
just put all their money into the basket of Harbaugh, and they're like, we're done with the free agency.
Well, it's so funny. The AFC West and the NFC East are very similar. You have the 2 teams at the top who kind of run the show. You have the team right below them who like kind of sputters between being good and being bad. And then you have the team that's on the rise, has a coach with a lot of attitude, and actually looks like they're going to do something, right? And then you have the bottom feeder team that literally is chasing their own tail. And so in the NFC East, it's flipped, because now you have the Giants chasing their own tail with the Commanders, who honestly, if they get one of the quarterbacks I think they might get, this is something different. But here's my thing. I think the team that the quarterback the Vikings draft, if he starts and they keep Jefferson, will win Rookie of the Year, because he will get to throw to Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and KJ Osborne. Oh, and TJ Hawkinson, by the way. That's fucking insane. You start off with a freaking Ferrari in the garage. You just have to get rid of the ball fast enough.
They're saying Sam Darnold might go to the Vikings
as a backup.
That's it's like a weird fit. I could actually see that.
I see the Vikings. I see the Vikings trading up.
Sanchez.
I see the Vikings trading up.
What do you got? Breaking news?
Not breaking, but a very, very
like a crack.
By an NFL rumors, Baltimore Ravens is current favorite to land Derrick Henry.
That's like kind of like a doy. I don't know.
It's kind of like you drop a glass and it cracks but doesn't fully break.
Yeah, I don't know, like
that's like the best analogy.
That's actually a really good analogy. I feel dumb now. Wow. Wow. I'm reading tweets just left and right now. Come on, just fucking sign with the team so I can say something.
Dude, I've refreshed Twitter more than I've ever refreshed Twitter in my lifetime.
I might just make up random rumors on the Corner Booth account and just be like, hey, holy shit, Derrick Henry decided to sign with the Ravens, agreed with terms with the Ravens, but said, oh, wait, never mind. I'm going to pull Will Lutz. I'm going to go back to Tennessee.
You should screenshot a picture of this podcast right now and then put it on Twitter on the Corner Booth account and then tag Antonio Brown and be like, hey, Antonio Brown, what do you think the name of our podcast should be? And he'll be like, fucking, I don't know what he'll say.
Asshole? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the three cracker tears.
3 cracker tears, yeah. I was thinking that too. Tears.
He's been going crazy on Twitter calling people crackers. I love it.
Dude, there's a tweet of fucking somebody's punter. Who was it? The Steelers reached an agreement with former Texans punter Cameron Johnston. And he retweeted, he said, that Bill Burr, #CTESPN.
Yeah, I saw that. He really did look like Bill Burr.
Yeah, he looks just like him. That Bill Burr.
Dude, he is like Sometimes I feel like maybe he's really not unhinged. That he's just meant to. He's just sought out to seem unhinged, but then he does
Yo,
things and
remember
calls
his
people
tweet about
crackers.
his Taylor Swift AI picture? That's the
He's
new
a-
one.
Yeah, he's a content creator. He's an influencer.
Yo,
Dude,
fact.
Kids are out there probably like, damn, I want to be just like AB.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Those kids
follow
should be
the
heavily.
CP ESPN
Those
network on
kids should be
Twitter.
heavily institutionalized. Like seriously, like hey, I want to be just like Antonio Brown. No, stop.
I was watching the other day. I was watching just I don't know what I was looking on YouTube, but what the story was. There's a video where like Antonio Brown, when he returned that one punt, and he just kicked that punter in the face. But they had Jim Ross commentate it in the background. I gotta send you guys the video. You'll cry laughing. He said, "As God is my witness, that man's broken in half." Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's too funny, man. You know what the worst part about about the whole Antonio Brown thing is? Imagine he would probably be like a top 3 receiver all time. Like easily.
Yeah, he would. And it's just like he's if Vontez Perfect
Honestly,
didn't exist, he would.
I think he was building a Hall of Fame resume. Like I think he was on his way to be the Hall of Fame. And I think because of what happened after he went to the Raiders and what's just transpired since, which thank God they were not in Vegas when they got him. You know what I mean? Like, holy fuck, thank God they were not in Vegas yet. But I think because he's sought out to be this crazy dude, I just don't think he's going to ever, get into the Hall of Fame. But I think he deserves to be a Hall of Fame receiver.
CT ESPN is fucking genius.
Dude, I had to pay him a follow.
That's just fucking genius. CT
He pops on my For You stream now for Twitter, for X, which is just great.
It's awesome.
But by the way, like the best thing ever, I will give Elon Musk credit. The best new thing about X is that the followers pay. Only your followers are tweeting. So like I've gotten nothing for the past 8 hours, but ESPN, Ari Mirov, Rap Sheet, Mike Rappaport, and Shefty. That's it. And it's been great. And a couple Eagles beat reporters. And like I love it. I'm not seeing any random shit from like that got retweeted by some guy who may know something about the Eagles. Like, no, I'm seeing the dudes I follow, and this is great because that's how I knew Saquon Barkley within like 30 seconds because Rap Sheet broke it. I was like, fuck yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad I got Twitter punished on my account because like
I've been having that one out.
I think I got drawn. I don't know what I did. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to remember what I did. But more of the story was I had so many accounts just sending me like hit me up for a good time, and I'm just like, man, I'm so exhausted from all these bot accounts just hitting me up, dude. The ladies won't leave me alone, dude. I can't stand it. Oh my god, dude! I have like 8 spam accounts like follow me in like a day. I'm like, dude, I'm a player. I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Oh my god, I can't with you sometimes, man. All right.
Yeah, dude.
Jets fans are so mad at Joe Douglas on Twitter for not doing anything. People are tweeting, they're like, Joe Douglas sits when he pees. I feel their pain, but it's just funny.
Oh
damn,
my
dude.
god.
Yes, getting called out for sitting when you pee is a low blow, dude.
But the funny thing is that this is just a routine thing. Like, he never is a big first day guy. So, like, we all get excited. Like, his job's on the line, Salah's job's on the line. They're going to be fucking active and, like, and testing out the market. And they're not going to do shit.
The rule to winning a championship, make the 3rd or 4th biggest move on free agency at the most. So, like, you never see the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Ravens, I'd say the Bengals, even the Cowboys. None of the winning teams ever make the biggest move on the first day of free agency. They make a average move. So like last year, it was Javon Hargrave was like the biggest move of day 2. And it was like, oh, look, the Niners just outspent everybody for an edge rusher who plays D-tackle. Great. It's like, damn,
Javon Hargrave lost back-to-back Super Bowls. That's crazy.
He's the new curse.
Dude, he is.
Anti-Chris Long.
Wow, don't sign Javon Hargraves. That's. Now the Niners are stuck with him.
They're stuck with him for like 4 more years. Apparently, Eric Armstead's already going to get. So this is the other thing I want to talk about. Apparently, I've heard both Devo, Ayuk, and Eric Armstead have all been rumored to getting moved off of by the Niners because they got to pay Brock.
You're going to pay bum-ass Brock. Good luck.
Oh, man, just had his wedding, bro. They got to pay for it somehow.
Yeah, I mean, that's
well, congratulations to the Purdy's. I hope y'all had a amazing time. That being said, the fact that they're about to get rid of Eric Armstead, who's been like one of the best like NFL playoff defensive linemen in the past like half decade, is crazy. The fact that both of their receivers getting rumored to dealt was crazy. I also love how like they keep trying to make AJ Brown leaving Eagles trend on TikTok and Twitter, and it just doesn't pick up. Because like even like the Eagles front office was like, yeah, no, that's why are we going to trade our best receiver we've had since T.O.?
Well, I was going to say like,
it makes no sense.
Media being media, but what are they going to say now? We got Saquon. They're going to say AJ Brown's leaving now. Like it's just anything to tear the Eagles down. They do that with a lot of teams, but I see that a lot.
Start tearing down the Flyers and their bum ass hockey team.
What does that mean? That's not cool.
Dude, I forgot this guy existed. Devin Duvernay.
Relying on a man whose knees are built of Swiss cheese.
Listen, man, I don't understand why you're coming at the city of Philadelphia, dude. Like,
I was talking about Philadelphia media.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about just. I was like, damn, dude. I'm like, I touch a nerve there.
I got love for the Phillies, bro. They're fun. I love watching the Phillies.
Listen, man, I got all love for your teams. I like,
except Arizona.
I don't hate Arizona. I don't like. I really don't like.
Even Alec Thomas for planting a flag in the center of your field.
Yeah, dude, I don't give a shit. Our fucking catcher said we would jump in your pool once we won the fucking NLCS.
Yeah, no, that was a death sentence. I was like, yep, all right, we're going to the World.
Oh, dude, it's Garrett Stubbs, dude. The fucking dude. All he knows what to do is just fucking drink beers and party in the clubhouse. All he's known for.
Party in the goat house.
Yeah, that's right. Also, I cannot wait for the revival of BMX.
I cannot either, even though it's probably not.
Oh, my God. Can't wait.
You know what's also going to show how good a range Alan Richton has when he goes from fucking doing Reacher to fucking Thad Castle and then back to Reacher again?
Dude, I'm just excited to see fucking my boy Sammy Cacciatore, dude.
Sammy Cacciatore.
He said, that man doesn't give a shit about anything. He said,
nah.
He yelled at some guy at the bar, "You want me to jerk you off?"
Oh, my God.
I'll jerk you off right now.
Oh, God damn it. Chris, come on.
I love that show.
I do too. All right, Chris is out of timeout now.
I'll close the show. All right. Aside from like football, shout out Oppenheimer, dude. Big win last night. Big win for the.
What was it? The Oscars was last night or something?
Yeah, the Oscars was last night. Christopher Nolan won his first Oscar.
There you go. I don't get how that's his first Oscar.
I don't either. He's been nominated for, I think, Momentum, Dunkirk, and I think, for Oppenheimer.
How do you not win one for Inception?
I don't know. I don't even know if he got nominated for Inception. It's insane. It's insane.
I'm not even a fan of Inception. I was like, oh, this is definitely Oscar bait.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy won Best Actor. I forget the woman's name, but Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actress. I found out she went to Temple, so I was like, that's big for the alumni back home.
Apparently, John Cena went on stage naked.
Gonna say that, yeah. I think that was for like the costume design award, and he was just like, all right,
I hope this isn't like the Hollywood elite like embarrassment thing. I really hope it's not that.
I don't know, dude. Ryan Gosling.
That's like trending on TikTok. They're like, "Oh, this is John Cena's Hollywood embarrassment moment." I was like, "Great,
dude." When I'm Just Ken came on, dude, tear came out of my eye. A lot of Kenergy up in this podcast tonight.
Oh my God! All right, boys, we're about to wrap it up here. Any final thoughts on NFL Free Agency Day 1? Any bold predictions for the rest of Day 2? Who do you think is the teams that kind of sat on the sidelines, like the Jets, the Cowboys, the Chargers, the Chiefs? Which team do you think is making the biggest move tomorrow, Matt?
I'm going to go with a rival that I don't want to go with, but it's just a hunch. I'm thinking the Patriots get Calvin Ridley tomorrow.
That is something.
That's going to be I don't want it to happen. I'm not really huge on Calvin Ridley is a good player. He's not worth $20 million a year kind of a player, but I think Patriots need a receiver. I think he goes there, and I'm hoping the Jets get some offensive line help tomorrow.
My bold prediction is the Kansas City Chiefs make a big move tomorrow. Don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to make somehow a move, either a receiver or with a defensive player. Also, I have a feeling L'Jarius Sneed will get moved tomorrow or Wednesday.
I can see that. It's actually, yeah, I can see that.
And then they're going to talk about extending McDuffie, which they should because he's awesome. But all right, Chrissy, any bold predictions for the rest of free agency until Thursday?
Not any team in particular. I do think the Cowboys are going to get a running back tomorrow. Not sure if that's going to be Derrick Henry. Not sure. I don't know who else is left on the board. I had to check, but I think they're going to do something. And I think, let me think. T. Higgins might be traded tomorrow. Who knows? So.
There we go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first episode of Season 11 of the Korner Booth podcast. We appreciate you stopping by. NFL Free Agency Day 1 is officially in the books. That being said, we hope you had enjoyed the episode. We will see you guys on Thursday for just a whole boatload of shenanigans. That being said, I am Jared. That's Matt. And that's Chris. Shout out to our sponsors, Camps.com. Promo code BELLYUP20 for 20% off. SeatGeek, promo code BELLYUP Sports for $20 off your first initial purchase. And Mahler Bros, promo code BELLYUP15 for $15 off at checkout. I am Jared. That's Matt. That's Chris. We will see you guys Thursday. Peace. I'm going to sit the run.